You have downloaded and are listening to the audio track for Rooster Teeth's first ever video Drunk Tank podcast. To view the video podcast and for more information, visit roosterteeth.com/podcast.
Es la podcasto, el podcasto Rooster Teeth. It's got Jeff and Gus, probably Bernie and Jack too. It's the podcasto, or the drunk tank, you can call it either one. It's the podcasto, el podcasto Rooster Teeth. Es la podcasto, el podcasto de Rooster Teeth. Es la podcasto, podcasto de Rooster Teeth. It's the podcasto, el podcasto de Rooster Teeth. It's the podcasto, el podcasto de Rooster Teeth.
Are you related to that guy?
We're old friends.
Yeah, it kind of has a senior coconut feel to
That's
it.
it was Mikey LHD from the website, and he asked me several times in the email to make sure to say hello to Griffin for him.
Oh, hi.
You son of a bitch.
Must be a big Griffin fan.
Clearly, he included her in the theme
I know,
song,
I was
so
like-
he must be a
Yeah.
huge fan.
I wish that the weather reflected the feel of the song.
The
It's so cold out right
hot
now.
Latin beat.
You wish we had Senor Coconut Weather?
Yes,
today?
exactly.
Here's what the theme songs are teaching me about our audience. They all own a Casio keyboard. Every single one of them. Is that the most prolific piece of technology in history? Is the Casio keyboard with the rumba beat?
It could be. We have one, don't we? We've used it before.
I have like 3 in my house, I think.
We used to have a big one in the recording booth at the Butte
Episode
office.
3, I
Yeah,
think
what
we
happened?
did the little
Yeah.
jingle with it.
What happened to that?
I think it's in storage.
Oh, okay.
I think the power
Somebody didn't
cable
wander
might have
off with
gotten
it.
lost for it.
We've lost our passion for the beat. So
We moved on to other things.
Well, I think the cultural zeitgeist for the Casio keyboard was the Cosby Show episode that starred Stevie Wonder. Did you ever see that one?
No,
Where
I
he
don't think I
recorded
ever
their
saw that.
voices.
no, but you should date yourself some more. Come on.
What's wrong with that? Little Theo Huxtable never hurt anybody.
No, I never saw that. If I did, I don't remember it. Long time ago. So should we introduce ourselves since people are seeing us
Absolutely.
in the podcast for the first time?
This is our first video podcast.
Yes, that's not game footage. We've done
Right.
game footage video podcasts.
Oh, right. We did the survival mode
Yeah.
one for when Left 4 Dead came out.
We
And
did one
I think we do it for ODST,
ODST
as well.
Mhm.
Well, I thought it'd be a fun way to celebrate our 100th podcast by having a video one.
Hey, congratulations to us, by the way.
We should have incorporated more of a Latin feel to the video podcast. So I'm Gus.
Hello, I'm Bernie Burns.
I'm Griffin Ramsey.
Jeff.
And Jeff and Griffin are a little under the weather today.
We are a little fluey.
We're getting our germs on the mic.
But don't feel bad. In about 3 days, you guys will be too.
Awesome.
They're
good.
a little sick and a lot grouchy. No offense, guys. You guys are... Supposedly men are worse at being sick than women. You're busting all the stereotypes
No,
today.
well,
she's kind of a dude.
Jeff's been stuck. Jeff's been sleeping a lot more than I have. Like I had to come into work yesterday to finish painting, and so I haven't had as much of a recovery period as he has. And now I'm getting mad.
You haven't gotten to lay around eating bonbons.
How is your early morning Guinness?
My early morning Guinness is good. It's actually Coke Zero. So
Don't
it's
break
not
the
Guinness.
illusion.
All right, now I have to get a beer. I'll go with the dozen.
Guinness doesn't look like Guinness on camera. You got
What's
a
that?
Coke Zero looks like
Yeah, it
Guinness
doesn't
on
have
camera.
it doesn't have the
This
foam.
should be the world's flattest Guinness, which I guess also makes it the world's flattest Coke Zero as well.
Since you didn't come into the office the other day,
Twist off?
did you? No, just like these are not twist off. Did you play any games or anything while you were at home?
No, dude, believe it or not, I was too sick to play video games.
Too sick to play video games?
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe.
I watched a movie. I watched the Get Smart film. That was my entertainment for the last 2 days.
How
Going
was-
with Steve
how was
Carell?
that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Anne Hathaway's hot.
She's super hot. It was a crazy cast, that film.
Yeah.
Going back a couple of years, but yeah, it was good.
So Steve Carell between season 1 of The Office and every other season of The Office, he had massive plastic surgery, right?
Or hair plugs, anyway.
He had hair plugs in
Hair.
his teeth and all that stuff done. He had to have, right?
He looks
You
way
know,
better.
he looked good on the Daily Show, though. I thought that they did something to him to make him look like weirder in the first
they
season of The
plucked
Office.
it?
Like they plucked it, or they did something. Yeah, I got the impression it was the opposite.
No, I've read that too. Like they just combed it in a different way, and that was it.
Oh no, that can't be. The
No,
case.
no.
Yeah, no.
No, there's no way.
Well, whatever. He looks great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And this is his last season of The Office, right?
Shame he's leaving.
He's going to be off in a couple episodes, I think. He's not even going to make it all the way through the
Yeah, I
season.
think 4 episodes before the end of the season, he's going to bow out.
And then Will Ferrell comes in for a little while.
Will Ferrell.
Does
Really?
a 3-episode arc.
You think they're going to put Ricky Gervais in there?
They already did?
No, I mean, do you
There's a
think they'll
permanent
have?
replacement?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he'd do that either. Do you?
I don't think Ricky Gervais would be interested in doing that.
We're about to make Gus mad, by the way.
Why is that?
Because we're going to bring up Ricky Gervais. And there's a piece of Ricky Gervais news this week that made Gus very, very angry.
No, it didn't make me angry. It made me angry that people were shocked by it.
That makes you angry.
He was
angry by proxy.
It wasn't angry at the news. It was angry like he got reinvited to host the Golden Globes again next year, which was not a surprise, but everyone acted like it was a big surprise.
Not at all.
Not a surprise.
No.
And so you feel everybody was duped by the fact that they weren't really upset about Ricky Gervais making all the jokes.
You think he really went out and did a monologue that he didn't clear with them ahead of time, or told jokes that they weren't expecting? Maybe the crowd wasn't expecting it.
Well,
but the people who run the Golden Globes,
I don't know. I mean, I've heard stories about him just insulting people left and right in Hollywood. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did just like come up with his own monologue. But I mean, I'm not surprised that they're inviting him back. I mean,
it was good. People are talking about the Golden Globes. Of course,
for the
they
first
love
time
it.
ever. Yeah. If he had done that, they would have literally pulled a giant hook and like pulled him
just
off
like
the stage,
ripped him off.
and they would have had like Chris Rock waiting in the wings to go out, like a replacement host just in case.
I wonder if they've ever. Do they have replacement hosts? I mean, they have to have somebody lined up just in case something horrible happens.
I don't know.
Well, they got a whole audience full of actors. I'm sure they can find somebody.
They're like Baldwin, step up, riff for the next 2 hours.
Like, what do you think would happen? Like, he gets killed on the way to the arena,
or what if he falls off the stage?
Flu,
heart attack.
A flu.
Yeah, they always
all about you.
Every time DMX agreed to perform at the MTV Music Awards and he never showed up, they always had a replacement artist.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You know, most people when they get the flu aren't expected to go to work still.
I know. See, she's making it all about her. It's like, what happens if he gets the flu and then they have to cancel the Golden Globe?
Just retaliating.
You know, he's a professional. He would soldier on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For his craft, he'd suffer.
That's right.
He would show up for
He
work
would suffer so he can make other
and
people
make
suffer.
fun of all the people that are there. So why can't you do that as well? That's all we're asking. Why can't you be like Ricky Gervais? But, you know, I noticed that Ricky Gervais does make fun of a lot of people, and the only thing that they have to make fun of him about is the fact that he was fat.
Not anymore.
And now he's not fat anymore. It's like he took that away.
They can make fun of the fact he's British, because he can't change that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do about being British.
How
That's a
would you
stink he can't wipe off.
Yeah, he can never not be British.
Yeah, and he's like that really like typical kind of British where it's the take the piss.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of humor that really is a specialty of British humor. And I don't know if you could go after him because I think he'd come back after you a lot harder.
What are the genres of British humor? Is it take the piss and cross-dressing? Are those the two that have like Monty Python?
Also walking really
Gervais?
fast.
Or Benny Hill, yeah.
You know, you can make fun, but so much of our TV now is based on British TV.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
It's true. Even the new mega hit Skins.
We got to take a quick break. We're going to show Drunk Tank Animated Adventure.
Oh, we take breaks now?
Yeah, we take breaks. And so we're going to
beer.
check this out, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Well, we can talk about our day, right? We started our morning in the office, working.
Yeah, and then we promptly left there and
times were
went
had by
straight
all.
to the airport to get on a plane
Got on a plane.
and flew to San Diego.
Sat next to two fucking cunts that refused to turn their electronics off through the entire goddamn flight.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either,
I
Gus.
looked over there, and the bitch was using her iPhone, right?
Using her iPhone. We're fucking flying. We're taxiing.
And I was like, that's totally an electronic device, right? And the flight attendant comes by and says, you turn it off, ma'am. She's like, oh, yeah, that's right. So she turns it off, and we get off. We're 5 feet off the ground, and she pulls her SLR out to start showing. She take pictures of the woman next to her.
She's taking flash photography as we're taking off in the plane.
If that had gotten in the rearview mirror of the pilot, we'd have been toast.
That stupid bitch and her dumb friend put all of our lives in danger. Why do we have rules as a society, Gus? You know what? Fuck it. I'm not paying taxes anymore. This lady showed me, I'll just pull out my fucking camera. I'll pull out my iPhone. I'll pull out my fucking vibrator. I don't care that I'm putting 245 people at risk. There are small babies on that plane, but whatever. Who cares? Because I wanted to look at photos of my dog. So, I'm not going to pay my taxes anymore. I'm going to shoot a cop.
Thanks to Jay or Dan for the Drunk Tank Animated Adventures. I'm glad we're able to incorporate those into a video podcast officially now.
Those things are awesome, dude.
Love them.
I love them. Okay, so before the break, we were talking about British TV invading American TV.
Right.
Has anybody watched American Idol with the new hosts?
I have.
No.
At all? What do you think?
You can tell that they've changed some things, but I never liked it to begin with. The only thing I like about American Idol is watching the idiots trying out.
Is J-Lo hot?
Oh, really? You like that stage of it? I don't like that at
Yeah.
all. I actually want to see the kids that sing well.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm so... It gets old watching people be bad at singing. I can watch myself sing badly.
It's awesome, but it's like not only watching them be bad at singing, but watching them be crazy is also what's great.
And you get a couple of those every now and then,
Yeah.
but I feel like now more than anything else, what you're seeing is attention whores who are just trying to fit that mold of being the crazy bad singer. You know?
There's people who are definitely like trying to act.
Yeah.
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 A lot of them.
So how are Steven Tyler and J-Lo?
perfectly fine.
Yeah?
It's absolutely no change at all. Like,
Who's the new Simon?
I have to watch this stuff because my wife watches it, and I watch it by osmosis.
Have to.
It seems like Randy is trying to step up and be the new Simon.
Randy?
Kinda.
He literally moved into the Simon seat.
He moved into the Simon seat, and
kidding.
he's not like mean, but he'll.
So Steven
he's a
Tyler's
little more
Paula, right? I heard that.
Yeah.
He's kind of like spacey and out there.
Yeah, but he gives good advice.
Well, he's
Paula never
actually
really
had a career in music.
And I think I'm more of a
She
Joey.
had a career in music. She's just fucking drunk and crazy.
No, she's never had a drop of alcohol in her life.
Oh, that's right.
I think last week he had to apologize because he does this thing too where if a really beautiful girl walks in, no matter how old she is, like the bottom age now is 15, that can audition. He's like, all right, hey, how
He
you doing?
was really creepy with a 15-year-old. So he was like, that skirt's just the right length. It's like,
But it's awesome in a creepy way.
Yeah.
And he's really fine. I mean, I think that the judge, I can't remember her name that they had last season.
Cara Diaguardi.
I only saw her like once or twice. Those two, Jennifer Lopez and Steven Tyler, seemed like a much better fit than she ever seemed, even after an entire season.
Well, she was always like kind of hanging on Simon, right? Weren't they always really flirty in like a weird way?
Yeah.
It also seems like the voting's more fair now. It's like if two people vote yes, they go. There's not like Simon overriding everyone's vote with what he thinks. And that's
Even though
that
that's
counts
why
more.
everybody watched the show.
Right.
Yeah. Who cared what the other two thought?
And why the X Factor is going to bury American Idol. When it
Yeah,
comes
do you
out.
think it's going to survive even if it is
Nah.
an
Also,
okay transition?
another thing I noticed is, in the first episode this season, they specifically said what record company the winner was going to get a contract with, and it was a different record company than before.
Oh, yeah?
And I read somewhere online also that record company is going to push for each week for the contestants to sing songs from their catalog instead of having like themed shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're using it as a vehicle to promote their own catalog of music.
So it's totally just a sponsored
It's just- yeah.
corporate thing.
I'm
now.
totally
Yeah.
fine with that.
It was Interscope,
Okay.
I think.
I also read that J-Lo is upset with how popular Steven Tyler is and how he's getting the majority of the screen time.
I didn't realize we were all such American Idol fanatics.
I think we did our
I haven't watched
holy
it.
limit on talking about American Idol.
I read the internet.
I'm embarrassed now. I really am, and people can see the embarrassment.
So Egypt, then.
Well,
Did you guys see Anderson Cooper get punched in the head?
Yeah.
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who Anderson Cooper is related to? He's related to somebody very famous.
His mother is...
Sly Cooper?
Yes.
Do you know?
No.
Yeah, his mother is, what's her face?
Oh,
His mother is Gloria Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
really?
Of like Vanderbilt genes from the 80s or whatever. And the Vanderbilts, who are wealthy beyond belief.
Multi-millionaires.
I don't know why that's... Where did Cooper come from?
I don't know. Maybe that's a stage name.
Yeah.
Could
Do
be.
you know where Anderson Cooper got his start on television?
Man, I want to say I saw him on the overnight news. I think is he NBC or ABC? But he was like on World News, and he did like a 4-hour shift in the middle of the night.
I don't know what place that's...
Oh!
Yeah.
I know what
There
you're
you
going to say.
Yeah.
You're going to say he was on The Mole.
He was the
Yes.
host of The Mole.
That was a good show.
It was a great
It
show.
was a great show, and Jeff and I, back when The Mole was on initially, we thought it would be really funny if we picked an obscure celebrity and made fan pages for them on the internet. So we wanted to make an Anderson Cooper fan page and make it super creepy.
We were going to build a shrine in the house to Anderson Cooper, and turned out we didn't need to because tons of people do that.
Yeah, now there's about 20,000 of those
Yeah.
that already exist.
I've never seen them all. What is it?
It was a game show where all the contestants, it's like a reality / game show where over the course of a season, everyone competed, kind of like Survivor, in different events. But one of the contestants was a plant by the show who was secretly trying to sabotage everyone.
Okay.
And every week, every contestant had to try to guess who was the saboteur was.
Who was the Mole?
And the person, they took a test at the end of the episode, and the person who was the furthest off on the test was the person that got kicked out.
There were crazy questions. It would be like, when you're taking the test, it's like, when you ate dinner Tuesday night, who was the mole sitting next to?
Yeah,
And
it was
stuff like that. It was crazy.
and it was cool too because like you could win up to I think $1 million, but the mole could sabotage certain contests and
Make you win less money.
Make you win less money, but then the mole didn't want to sabotage every contest, so the mole would intentionally win some contests, but then that made less money for the mole. But the mole had to like try to string it along as long as he or she could to make it.
They had Celebrity Mole after that, which was not nearly as good.
But it did have a motor shot.
And likewise, the players who were playing, it was in their best interest to make everyone else think they were the mole. But if they ended up actually sabotaging a contest, they would cost themselves money.
Okay.
So it was fun.
And it took
it
place.
was really complicated.
Had a problem though.
It took place all over Europe too. It was like a different country every week.
It did have a problem though in that the people on the show figured out who the mole was by about 6 episodes left,
And they had to cut around it.
and it was clear they had to cut around it. Yeah.
Okay.
Even like the last episode, they avoided the mole because they didn't want her to sabotage their last couple of contests and lose the money.
It only made it. I think it made it a season. They started a second season and they never finished it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Which is a shame.
It's so weird too because the guy who won that, some gay guy that I don't remember his name, but he reminds me so much of who's the dude from Iron Man, the Iron Man 2, and he was in Moon. Sam
Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. Guy reminds me of Sam Rockwell. Every time I see Sam Rockwell, I think of the mole.
Was he the helicopter guy? The guy who won the mole, was he the helicopter pilot?
I don't know.
Oh God, can't remember.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah,
why not?
Sure, absolutely.
No, like one of there were like two. I don't remember who won. I remember there were two dudes,
helicopters.
And one of them was a helicopter pilot.
He flew. Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the mole. I'm going to look at the mole winner and see. I'm going to look at the mole winner and see what I can find. I might find a horrible contest winner who had the biggest mole or something like that. I'm afraid. Hey guys, why is our internet slow today?
I don't know that the Wi-Fi really reaches this room. You asked me earlier before we got started. You're like, "Hey, I think the internet's down. I can't load anything." And I went to the computer, typed Reddit, loaded instantly. Google, loaded instantly. Like, huh? Well, that's weird.
Yeah,
I got that's weirded.
The internet does not have my back because every time there's a problem with it, I show it to Gus. He's like, "Works fine for me."
Yeah.
You must have the best experience on the internet and on our website.
Everything always works.
Everything's blazing for
What's
you.
it like for nothing to ever break?
It's awesome.
Yeah. Exciting.
I hate that phenomenon when you're having a tech support problem. That's weird.
It's because I haven't fucked up with my own computer. My computer works fine.
My computer works fine too.
Really? You edit your host file, don't you?
Look at this.
Yeah, look at
I
that.
do edit my host file.
See, yeah, there we go. Your fucking story's unraveling.
From time to time, I do that. Yes.
Fucking modifying low-level system.
I found a new program where I tend to like to surf a lot, and so to keep myself on task, I found a program called Freedom, which is a shareware app that's on the Mac, but you basically click it and you specify how much freedom you want. Like, I want 30 minutes of freedom, and it blocks all your internet connectivity for 30 minutes.
You could also there's another program called Unplug Your Ethernet Cable.
Yeah,
I don't know if that one's also free.
Well, I also have Wi-Fi, but I hear it doesn't work in every room in the building.
I like the one called Self-Control.
Yeah.
That is self-control. I went out and bought a shareware program and paid $15 for self-control.
That's responsibility. That's not self-control.
Sadly, I think there actually is another version of that shareware called self-control, and I wouldn't buy it on principle. I was like, what the fuck are you saying about me? Literally, I cannot find season 1 mole winner.
You can probably check on Wikipedia.
Here's a picture of Richard Hatch, though, season 1 Survivor winner.
Nice. Didn't he get in trouble again?
He's about to go to jail again.
Yeah, back in prison.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes it in there.
Paid. You know,
they probably don't let him walk around naked.
The mole winner for season 1 was Stephen Coles, I believe.
Stephen Coles?
That's Brandon. Brandon's doing our audio engineering today.
Stephen with a PH?
I asked for my own camera and I got rejected.
But we did give you a microphone.
We couldn't put enough grease on the camera to make you look good in a Vaseline.
That's funny.
Did you? Should we talk about Brandon's massive cut that he has in his leg that he's really upset
He
about?
may require surgery.
Oh, really? What happened?
What happened?
Brandon hurt his leg, and he's really concerned because the cut on his leg has turned black.
I did not say concern. I said it's gross. I said it looks gross.
He has a
and
scab.
I was trying to share it.
Do you know
he's so sheltered, he's never had a scab.
Is this your first scab?
No, it is not my first scab. It's my first scab in like 10 years.
Let me tell you something. Do you know
How
he
do you
hurt
manage
himself?
to go that long
How
without
did he hurt
cutting
himself?
yourself?
He walked into his bed.
He walked into his bed.
The bed was not in the normal position.
Wait. So the bed being out of position changes the story? Did you walk into the bed?
I walked in. There were no lights. The electricity was out. I literally
You know it
couldn't
hurts.
see.
It hurts more when the lights are out and your bed's moved.
Is your
can't
bed
see.
is your bed made out of razor blades? How did you?
It's very sharp metal edge on the end.
So are you gonna die then?
I might.
Okay.
I at least I'll lose a leg.
Do you think you can make it through the podcast?
We'll see.
All right. Well, try to hang in there, buddy.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.
He's got a scab and he's worried that his leg's
I'm
gonna
not
fall off.
worried. I never said I was worried.
Do you know why his
Sounds
bed was
worried.
out of position?
Because he doesn't have heat.
He was scared of the window when it was windy the other day.
It was really windy.
we had a big
That's
windstorm.
I'm not going to make fun of him for that. That's a fucking valid concern.
I was on the 3rd floor in like the windiest day in Austin ever, and my window was violently shaking.
I just want to say I'm not in Gus's camp. Even though it is a valid concern, I will still make fun of you for it. You'll always have me. I will always be the rock for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, we had that crazy cold front blow through. It was super windy that night. It woke me up like at 3:30 in the morning. I could have sworn there was a tornado outside.
I hate wind.
Man, that beer smells really good.
Oh, come on.
Have a beer.
I'm gonna have a beer.
All right, well, why don't we take a
I'm gonna
break? You get your beer and check out this Drunk Tank animated adventure, and we'll be right back.
Oh, we got a second one?
Have you ever heard the whole saga of how I got Bernie.com? Burnie, Tasmania is a city in Tasmania, and it's spelled exactly like my name, Burnie. Well, I registered Burnie.com a very long time ago. So the city of Burnie, Tasmania started to contact me, and they wanted the website. And I made these outrageous demands like, I will give it to you as long as you will have a parade in my honor, and I get to march in the front of the parade, and you build a statue of me, which I'll pay for, but you have to put it up in a park somewhere where it's me, and I have, in the outstretched hand, I have a can of Foster's, and tucked under my arm, I have a platypus. And I get to make up the inscription for why I have a statue. And I saw, they said, well, will you at least modify it to something less offensive? And I said, it's just a blank page. Gus had modified it. It said, Burnie sucks cock. And so if you lived in the city of Burnie, Tasmania, you got this horrible message every time you logged on to Burnie.com. Your little vandalism probably cost me my statue with a platypus, man.
And welcome back. We're going again.
Cheersies.
Cheers.
Can I say real quick, Bernie was complaining in the last recording, as well as during the break, that he could just not find a picture of the Mole One winner. So, Bernie, I would suggest next time, Google image, if you've never heard of it, the guy's name, and mole.
I got it right here.
It'll be the first picture that you get.
Oh, really? My first picture is Betty Page.
How do you spell the name? Steven with a V or a PH?
Does your picture of Steven feature a girl with like cropped black hair in a dominatrix outfit?
Oh, really? Apparently, Stephen Cole's winner of the Mole is a race car.
Is it Coles or Cole? C-O-L-E?
Or he's a star-nosed mole. What a career transformation!
That's so weird. I guess we have different versions of Google.
You must be on a different internet.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is there some reason you're showing?
I'm not on Wi-Fi. I guess that's it.
Oh yeah.
Is there some reason you have a camera on Brandon? Wasn't that a faux pas?
Yeah, we found the ugly camera or the camera to make him look decent enough. So I guess now that we're at 100 episodes of the podcast, maybe we should go back and talk about our favorite moments from the first 100 episodes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I can honestly say I don't remember a single moment from the first 100 episodes of the podcast. No. What are we talking about?
I think some of my favorite moments. Well, one of my favorite moments might be Gavino talking about headlight fluid.
Oh,
getting all over the driver.
Yeah, that was like a softball he just lobbed up there.
That was amazing.
Awesome.
That was a great moment. Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Well, people all the time quote stuff to me, and I honestly don't remember because people go back and listen to. How long has it taken to get to 100 podcasts?
Well, just over 2 years.
So 2 years.
Shit, have we been doing this for 2 years?
Yeah, we didn't do it weekly at first.
Okay.
We started in April. It'll be 2 years of weekly podcasts.
All right.
Well, also we did probably 6 or 7 of the audio podcasts before we even put out the first one. We were trying to figure out how to get everything right.
All those ones that we threw away.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think
rightly so.
Do you think we'll put out the first video podcast?
Oh, no. Well, this is the fourth.
This is going to the archive.
Yeah, we're doing awesome. We finally got our rhythm.
You know what? The math is the worst thing. That was funny. The Scott C thing.
That was one of the first things, yeah.
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 I think we're making a shirt out of that, right?
Yeah, it should be available today.
I've got the button.
That's convenient.
Yeah, how convenient. Check out Math is the Worst, one of our favorite podcast moments.
I like that Jeff set it up and Gus refused to go for it, so that Jeff had to fulfill it. By the way, we're talking about a shirt that we're going to be selling later in the store.
I totally forgot.
Try so hard.
We have one advertiser, and I can't even remember to.
Our one advertiser is us.
I can't even take care of that.
That bodes well for future sponsorships. I want to go back to the Anderson Cooper thing, if you don't mind.
No, please. I think the dude's awesome.
Because we started talking about the mole.
Okay.
Wait, did you want to go back on something further?
No, but we were kind of going through the thought here, and were you going to say your favorite moment of the first 100 episodes?
Well, I was going to say I don't remember a lot of them. Like
His favorite moment is this moment where we're talking about Anderson Cooper.
The one we're sharing.
I'm like a hamster. It's like 5 minutes ago. It's my favorite moment when we talked about Anderson Cooper. But somebody was talking to me on the website the other day about how many electrons did you shed today? And I can't even remember what stupid comment Gavin would have made about losing electrons. That things just naturally lose electrons over the course of the day. But I'm sure that happened. I have a vague recollection of that.
Sounds vaguely familiar. It's hard to separate, I guess, because something that happened on the podcast versus something we just talked about.
No, it's true. Like I'll get comments on the site sometimes like, "Hey, dude, I just listened to podcast 32," and you're totally right, by the way.
Absolutely.
All right. Yay.
I think I talked about this before when we were going into Revelation. From writing now 8 full years of Red versus Blue, I don't remember a lot of the jokes. But because I wrote the jokes, I find them funny, which is like the greatest phenomenon of all time. So I have to go back and like watch for continuity's sake, and I just sit there and laugh at my own jokes all day in my office. In fact, we've had screenings at like the Alamo or theatrical screenings. I will sit in the back of the theater and just cackle like a maniac. And people must think, who is this fucking jackass laughing at all of his own stuff? But it's just like, I don't remember this, but clearly I find it funny, so I'm going to laugh.
I do that with drunk gamers every once in a while. I'll go to the Wayback Machine. I go, this is fucking hilarious.
Okay.
I did.
Jeff does this thing, and I'm going to bring it up.
I don't do anything.
No, like if he'll show me like a video he made for Achievement or whatever the day, like that day, and he'll mouth what he says along with it and be like, like silently as he mouths everything that he said. It's hilarious. I should.
Do you want me to tell some stories about you? I didn't have anything prepared, but I could probably think of something really quickly.
You've told plenty of stories about me. Okay.
I've give me 2 seconds.
So Jeff, what does Griffin do with her mouth at home? Can you tell us about that?
No comment.
Are you guys ever gonna? I'll tell you what my favorite part of the podcast is: the unfinished story from New Orleans. Are we ever gonna hear the rest of that?
No, that story doesn't actually exist.
I'm sure it does.
When we get divorced, to celebrate the divorce, I will come on and it'll be the first thing I talk about.
Okay.
I'll finish the story.
You know what I like? I like that you assume that should there be a split, that you'll be the one that's still here.
Yeah.
That you'll be on the podcast still.
I didn't say I'd still be here. I just said I'd come on.
I think
I'd
we'd
be
all
a special guest.
Much rather hear Griffin's divorce stories about you. I think this would be a lot better, actually.
We will see.
Well, that's for the courts to decide.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the first 100 episodes is the 5 episodes that Bernie and Jack talk about football coaches. Like 6 weeks.
I wouldn't rope Bernie into that. I think that was mostly Jack.
If you go back and listen, I tried to get us out of that conversation a lot of different times.
By the way, Jack, before the podcast came in, he was like, "Hey, you about to go on the podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You guys were really mean to me 2 podcasts ago."
2 podcasts.
I don't even remember it. He was like, "You guys were really, really something." I don't know. It was just like really rough. So maybe not so much this time. I don't know. He was like,
I wish you had told us that earlier.
I should have. I didn't think about it.
Well, here's the problem with
I don't have any memory of him being, but I'm sure we weren't. I'm sure we were honest. You know,
that's important, right? Honesty.
I'm sure we weren't being mean. We were just being forthright.
I hear it's the best policy.
Well, he's inadvertently giving us something more to make fun of him about, because now clearly he can't spot a trend. You know? He's slow on the uptake on top of everything else.
He was actually upset about the conversation about Bernie and I had about when we went to see a football game a couple weeks ago. So since our viewers don't know that story, since the first video podcast, maybe we should just retell it.
Podcast 98.
Yeah.
Something about where Jack thought the girl was into him, but she was obviously into Joel.
Oh, yeah.
That was tough.
And then we somehow related a joke. I think I told a story about how my dog doesn't like to take walks, so I pick her up and I walk around the other side of the street, and then I spin around in a circle, and then I put her down, and she's confused, and then she'll go wherever I tell her to. We related it to Jack somehow.
You said who would make it further?
Who would? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was upset about
previously we talked about our Fitbits that Jack and I have, where we measure how many steps we take in a day. See, and this is my Fitbit.
Got one?
And you keep it on your hip, and it tells you how many steps I have.
How you doing today?
I have 2,000 steps.
Oh, I'm kicking your ass. I got 2258, and I have the flu.
Fairly early in the morning.
Those steps count like 1.5 times as much as normal steps.
You're supposed to get 10,000 steps in a day. I've been averaging about 14,000 over the last 7 days.
Well.
And Jack has 3,000 steps.
Nice.
Now, that's not to say that Jack's not working hard doing other stuff, but he doesn't like to walk. I have metrics to back this up now.
Today, you already have almost as many steps as he does an entire day.
As he will in his entire day.
I just thought about another
another
favorite moment I have in the first 100 podcasts was the initial podcast that you used to edit. I think those were my favorites.
Yeah, I bet. Was it like I only did the first 6, and then you took off from there, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I think my favorite thing, the trend is probably when we started using the user-submitted theme songs.
Yeah.
And I also like you can almost date when they were turned in by Jeff, Bernie, Gus, and whoever it is. For a long time, it was Gavin, even after Gavin went back to the UK.
6 months after he left.
And then like today we heard Jack, even though Griffin's been in the seat for, 6 months now, it seems like.
So is there anything else you want to cover? We're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon.
I feel like we just got started.
I think there was...
you were going to say something about Anderson Cooper. I interrupted you.
About Anderson Cooper getting hit in the head?
No, I was just thinking, because what happened was... He was attacked by Egyptian protesters. I mean, the people were all on their side of, they're going for democracy and all that. But it's like he just got in the wrong place at the wrong time. And some dude was like, we're taking that camera. Don't take pictures of us. And then all of a sudden they started just
waylaying on him.
Yeah, they were fucking loading on him. Yeah.
Dude's pretty ripped, too. I wouldn't fuck with Anderson Cooper. He works out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'd go toe-to-toe.
No,
Anderson Cooper. Yeah, I would.
He would take you down.
I would.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd take him.
No.
He might spin it later on the newscast. Like, I beat the shit out of that guy.
You don't want to mess with the
Hey,
guy.
it's all about editing.
You kept pointing to your iPhone earlier. What's going on?
I have a dare for Bernie.
A dare.
Double dare. You can't refuse.
I can refuse a double dare. I promise you.
Jeff and I were driving on the east side, and we got behind this guy who had, the people advertise on their cars. He was advertising a brain massage and had his phone number. So we took a picture. So we would like to dare you to get a brain massage, whatever that is.
From some dude who
Yes.
advertises on his car?
That's his car.
We do not want to dare you
Oh,
to do
come on,
this.
do it.
She wants to dare you to get a brain massage. I just want to know what a brain massage is.
Here's my concern. Here's a dude driving down the street in East Austin advertising his business on his car.
Yeah.
I'm worried he doesn't know where the brain is. And I'm going to get a different kind of massage altogether.
Might not be the brain you're thinking about.
I think we should film it. I think you should get a brain massage, and we should film it.
There was this thing. You guys are sick, so you might take advantage of this. We used to actually have a lady who would come in and give us chair massages once a week. Back when we were like 6 years ago when we were down in Buda. And one time I was a little congested. And she said, I'm going to give you a sinus massage. And I was like, okay. And so she does this thing where she, like, taps my face like this. Like, she's literally doing this, and she's, like, stimulating the energy meridians. You'll love this. Stimulating the energy meridians in my skull. And I'm like, this is horseshit. I'm not kidding. 20 minutes later, everything just, like, my whole face just, like, shot out of my face after she's like, it was fucking disgusting.
She's like a Shaolin monk doing, like, some kind of secret attack on you.
Yeah, it was like the 5-finger death thing that she did.
Yeah, no, our friend Tina Rodriguez, who was in Pajama Achievements, she's a massage therapist, and she did that to me one time. And it's like, it's fucking intense. Like, you feel like your brain's coming out. And it's really gross.
That's really gross.
And then you're also like, I don't want hot Tina to see me looking this disgusting.
Tina's hot, by the way.
Tina's hot.
Well, it's been fun, but we got to wrap up. I think things went well for our first video podcast.
Yeah, can I bring up something we can never get away from? Whenever we try to end the podcast, we can't ever seem to end them. There's something I want to bring up, which I thought was really cool. We've all been really into the Dead Space franchise lately.
Yeah.
The developers from Dead Space did something really cool where somebody complained
I saw that
on Twitter that their dog knocked over their Xbox when they had a copy of Dead Space 2 in their Xbox, and it broke the disc. And I guess the art director for Dead Space read that tweet and then drew a picture here of Isaac, the main character from Dead Space, chastising the dog, and sent them a signed copy of Dead Space 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty rad.
I thought that was awesome.
That's awesome.
Do you remember something similar like that we went through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. With a certain Xbox?
No. With my kid. Where when my kid was old enough to not have a pacifier anymore, and I was like, we got to get the pacifier away from this kid.
You mean when you guys mailed it to Batman?
Yeah. And so I thought he was really into Batman time, so I said, okay, Batman needs your pacifier. Let's mail it to Batman. So we just wrote Batman on the envelope and Gotham City, and we put it, and that was it. And he was like, okay, Batman needs it. I'll mail it to him. He never asked for his pacifier ever again. And the cool thing about that was that Kathleen then sent him a photo from Warner Brothers Animation of Batman holding his pacifier, saying, I'll keep it safe, Jack.
Oh,
that was
that's
awesome.
cute.
I know we're out of time. Sorry.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully we'll do this again soon.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.